Good morning, everybody. Sorry it is taking me so long to get things going. I am trying to make sure that everything is set up properly. Because yesterday was an absolute dang nightmare. I'm trying to make sure that this was gonna work. Really? And of course I'm gonna get in here and there's gonna be all sorts of lag. I don't get it, man. Like, some of this just doesn't making sense to me. What is my tank? Sun Cleric, okay. And boom. Get some mana back from doing that. The problem is, honestly, the casters that throw the fire stuff. Those those guys are the real problem for dungeons like this. Because if it's just the tank taking damage, then we're good. Like, that's the plus side there. Really? That's inappropriate, my guy. I turned off the camera temporarily, like my face cam kind of thing. I turned that off temporarily because I'm trying to see if that's what's been causing our issues on YouTube. I'm really hoping it's not like an actual internet thing. We did hit 40 though, even with all the nonsense yesterday going on with streams. So we did get our other passive. So now when we crit heal, we get 15% of our base mana back. Jump. There we go. There we go. Get everybody topped up. Our mana is basically back up to full from all the crit. Anything you can do on this build, you want to build as much crit healing as you can. That way you stay topped up on mana as much as possible in dungeons and raids. Unlike in Mana Storm, where you can really just you can really just get the potion to do all the work for you. Gosh dang it. But yeah, the more we crit, the more we use our rage abilities versus our mana abilities, the easier it is for this build to really just outperform in terms of AoE abilities. But healing is pretty straightforward for the most part. Like I said, just bounce between the two. Make sure you are trying to use your rage abilities when they're up and you have enough rage for them. That's going to keep your mana pool high. Stat points that we're looking for is definitely going to be crit hit. Both chance and damage, because it also equates into healing. The more we can crit, the better we can heal. The better we can heal by critting, the more just overall we can do with it. Oh, got silenced. Team's doing real good, though. We did get it to where our only hot is able to crit heal as well. That just gives us a more... it gives us a way to try to passively get mana back. I don't know why my brain is not working this morning. I apologize. Okay, can you stop running for 2 seconds so I can get heals off? Like, I know you've got some decent self-heals, my guy, but... let me do my job, please. Well, it looks like our buff fell off. There's the end of the dungeon. Yeah, Pyromancer, you were a little on the bottom side there, my guy. The Blood Mage, he was the hybrid build. He did the most. Excuse me. Not bad damage. Who was the one that was asking for the damage meter, though? Yeah, it was the Pyromancer asking for it. He did okay, but he definitely wasn't top dog on that fight. Excuse me. I don't know. We almost leveled, though. That was good. But, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I've also gone and I've started looking at some of this stuff. And some of it isn't really helping us with healing. Glare, your next illumination for 45-second cooldown is an instant cast, free of cost. Guaranteed to critically strike. I mean, that's good, I guess. But, healing done by Shine now increases the target's movement speed. I like that one. We'll probably grab that next. When critically struck, you gain a stack of Sun Run, increasing movement speed by 10% and reducing your damage taken by 1% for 8 seconds. Stacks 3 times. But, like, I'm going to have to put so many points in things I don't need. Like, we could definitely grab Seraphim Stride and then Retribution so that we just get more rage if we take damage, which is good. Definitely needs Solar Might. Yeah, no idea there. It's like, I don't know, man. I really don't. But yeah, I'm really hoping that whatever the issue was yesterday has solved itself. I spent in between every stream I did yesterday, I tried to figure out what the heck was going on. Why was it behaving the way it was? Because nobody was home, so there's no way it could have been you know, there was no way for it to... There we go. Get that up. There's really no way for it to be messing up the way it was. And it was like, we would get... The first stream, we probably got 45 minutes, 50 minutes into the stream, and then all of a sudden, YouTube was throwing a hissy fit saying that we were doing something weird. Which I haven't changed any settings ever. And all of a sudden it was like, hey, this is wrong. We need to to gripe at you about it. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm not doing anything different. And um, then the second stream, we didn't even get 20 minutes in, and it freaked out. Or there was one where we started doing some stuff, and I don't even think it made it the full like 15 minutes before we got disconnected from the server. Like, it just stopped taking info. I don't know. So I went and I looked up a bunch of stuff. Tried to change some settings, make sure everything was as good as I could get it. Did I just accidentally sell? No. What did I do with... There it is. There's that pattern. And then we got these yesterday, and I don't think we're supposed to be able to get these. I don't think... At least it doesn't say depreciated today. Yesterday, it was saying depreciated. But I don't think we were supposed to be able to get these yesterday. I did... What are you talking about? I hit yes, bro. Okay, I don't know. So now we gotta wait 2 minutes. I guess while we do that, while we have to wait the 2 minutes because I apparently did something dumb. Seeker of Sinners removes cooldown of solar guidance and increases the duration by 60 seconds. So it makes it a 3-minute, and it removes the 15-second cooldown. So you could, in theory, accidentally just spam this onto people. Not that I would recommend doing that. Touch Light's Guidance Sanctify now generates 3 rage per target healed. That one's actually pretty good because we use Sanctify. So we'll probably grab up that one. Guidance Intervention makes your guided ally immune to all damage for 3 seconds and grants them 20% increased movement speed for the duration. Only usable with on allies. Yeah, so I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I mean, that's a good one. Yes, I'm not saying that it's a bad one. It's a good one. But I don't know. I may pick that up. Let's see. Lightward. Critical heals with illumination apply sunshine and make it tick 0.5% faster. So this is a reason to get illumination going instead of using shine all the time, making sure that we're popping an illumination in between at least, because that way they automatically get a sunshine effect on them, and it ticks a little bit faster so they get more heals. Blight Breaker. This is a skill. Break the blight from an ally, dispelling 1 disease and poison effect every 3 seconds for 9 seconds. Could be decent. Remove the cost of Gavel of Atonement. We're not really doing that. Increase the healing of Devotion by 20%. I love that. Yes. Cultivate Divinity. Critical striking with Illumination or Shine grants a stack of Cultivate Divinity. Your next Prayers of the Sun heals for 5% more, stacks up to 10 times. That's dope. Harmonious Bells. Your Blightbreaker now affects 4 additional allies near the prime target. That would actually make Blightbreaker worth it. Gleaming Light. Increases critical healing by illumination. Yes, please. Seekers and Sinners. We already read that one, but that one would actually be good. Everglow. Critical heals with guidance. Sanctify now refreshes the duration of sunshine on nearby allies by 5 seconds. Problem is, I wish this could become an AoE. Like, if I click it on one person, it hits a bunch of people. It would be nice. Gleaming Glory increases critical healing of your spells by 10%. Yes, please. Hotspot reduces the cost of Solar Beam by 5 rage and causes it to generate 1 solar power per ally struck. Solar Beam? Do I have Solar Beam? I don't think that's a skill I have. That's Solar Prayer. Solar... Oh, Solar Beam. This right here. Oh, no, that's Solar Burn. My bad. Oops. Solar Beam. I'm not seeing that anywhere. So we don't have that skill yet? Path of Light. For the next 6 seconds, you will scorch an 8-yard radius on the ground beneath you every second. Healing allies for... Ooh, I like that. We're going to put that sucker right there. Because that is a great skill, yeah. Solar Beam. Oh, that's Solar Beam. Okay, my bad. I don't know why I was thinking that was a different skill. Okay, so let's go back and reread that. Where'd it go? Sanctify. Reduces the cost of Solar Beam by 5 rage and causes it to generate 1 solar power per ally struck. So this thing costs 38 rage, so we'll reduce that by 5, so it'll be 33 rage. And it will give us more solar power, this stuff, if I'm depleted. So I like that. Faith, healing of illumination, shine, prayers of sun, and devotion now applies faith for 12 seconds. Increases armor by 25% of the amount healed. That's actually really good. Clarion Rays. Healing done now has a 35% chance to increase the target's healing received by 6 seconds. That one's awesome. Solar Invigoration, 3-minute cooldown. Your direct healing done now radiates 30% of its value as damage to the target's nearby enemies. Solar Apex. Instantly generates 20% solar power and increases your healing by 20% for 15 seconds. That's still good, but it's a 2-minute cooldown, and I really hate cooldown skills. Because if you get too reliant on your cooldowns, you start feeling like you're not getting any real healing done. Increases the healing of Prayer of the Sun, Shine, and Illumination by 15% on your guided ally. So that's main tank energy right there. Love that. And then this passive, Lead Me Not Astray, increases all of the effects of Solar Guidance by 100%. I love that. Guidance Trance. Enrage your guided ally for 8 seconds, granting 25% increased haste and 10% increased damage done. Only usable on allies with solar guidance. Hope. Your Prayer of the Sun, Solar Beam, and Devotion now reduce the cooldown of Resplendence by 5 seconds. What is Resplendence? That's a passive, right? That's Resplendence. That just makes it to where we can pop that more often. Okay, makes sense. And then last but not least is a switch node. Let It Shine increases healing to the damage conversion of Solar Invigoration. Oh, that's the one where if your direct healing down now radiates 30% of its... Okay. Reduces the cooldown of Solar Invigoration by 60 seconds. Makes it a 2-minute cooldown. I'm not sure I like either of those, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not... I just don't think that's a good way to go. I honestly think this is probably going to be the best one for Solar Guidance. Increases the effects of Solar Guidance by 100%. So like this right here will get the jump already. Reducing damage taken by 5%, which will make it 10%. Restoring 4% of their maximum health every 3 seconds for 2 minutes. And then when we use Sanctify, this will just allow it to heal even more. I kind of like that side of it. This is also a good one if we're going to use Resplendence. I don't know. We will see. Let me see if I can pay attention long enough to get us into that. And we're up to 8 bags. I honestly have no idea why this is so goofed up. How much longer do we got to wait on this? 3 hours. I've only done 1 ticket. You know what? We'll go ahead and do 2 more tickets just for giggles. That puts us right at 105 gold. So now we've got 3 tickets to hopefully win 3,000 gold. Is there anything bonus? Sigil of Goldilocks. This cosmetic item is added to your vanity collection. Am I able to see it? Sigil of Goldilocks. Okay. Let's go to vanity, search, Sigil of Goldilocks. Oh, so it just gives us this guy? That either turns us into this dude, or it just gives us a non-combat pet of this guy. And don't get me wrong, like that would be a dope thing to have, but I think it's a non-combat pet. Could you imagine though if it's a transmog, so you just transmog yourself and you stand right here next to Goldilocks? Name your character Goldilocks, people just give you gold. That would be funny. Not that it works that way, but it would be funny. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Buff it up. Just waiting on a tank again. I'm not sure what class I really want to level after we finish the Sun Mage.
Blood and thunder.
Show me where I can fly. To the crossroads. The build guide for the Wind Stormbringer will be out today, guys. Just FYI. It will come out this afternoon. do, do, do. Yo, thank you, Mango Soul, for the follow. We really appreciate that. That can be a lot larger now, though. But thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was itty bitty. Enter Dungy. Teleport to Dungy. Question is, do I still have the quest here? I do. Argol must die. Book. Or that's the Death Stalkers, and then the book. Hey, yo, tank. You're a Reaper. Woo! There is so much going on. What the heck? I got a Knight of Zoroth. We have a Chronomancer. We have a the Felsworn, and we have a Tinker. That was insane. That is a Wand Chronomancer. I forget which one of the knights that is. He is a melee. And then this dude is also melee. Oh, I love your transmog, dude. How did he get that done? That's cool. I love that. Really? Leveled. I want to see this skill in action. So then we just radiate healing energy. Whew, you leveled. Trying to get my mana to regenerate. For that reason right there. This room does a ton of damage. And pop. I mean, we're doing pretty good. Da, 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 da. I kind of like the way this is going. Not like we're. Ooh, if I pay attention to that, not try and look over. Especially now that we have this, so I can just pop that, and that does some pretty decent AoE heals too. Blew through a lot of my mana though. Jeez. Oh, get our mana back. How much mana does this thing take? 124? Pop rage. Heal. Heal. Get rage up. Pop big heal so I can get mana up. Thank you. Oh, that quest is now done. And try and get some mana. I'm getting some crit heals over there. So we do have a slight issue still with keeping mana. But really, I mean, honestly, in terms of overall, we did really good. Like, we didn't have to ask for a stop. We didn't really have to pop anything major to get it. Quest completion. Quest completion. Do you still need that? Okay, guess not. Just trying to make sure everybody gets everything they need. Leave party. But yeah, so that actually gave us a total of 2 levels while we were there. So let's spend up those points. we'll grab Resplendence. Just because if we can pop that, like we'll put this. Oops, that was not what we're gonna put that there. And actually, we're not doing any attacks right now. We're just doing healy stuff. So let's put that. Let's put that. And let's put that, right? So now we've got our AoE, we've got our single hit, and then we've got Rage Builder. I want to move this to here so that I can see it. Holy Form can move down here because it's just a thing. Yeah. There we go. Mango, I think it goes really well, honestly. I'm absolutely loving COA. Can't wait for it to go live. I've leveled, what are we on? 7, 8 of the classes up to 60 now. So it's pretty crazy. Why is my alert box way over there? That needs to be over here. There we go. Yeah, I'm super excited. I was saying yesterday, even though the streams were messing up yesterday, they've announced, I don't know how accurate this is, but all of the servers are going to be getting specialty craft stations throughout the world. They're going to be called crafting POIs. I'm really hoping it's real. I haven't seen anything on the official Discord servers. I only saw it on Facebook, so take it with a grain of salt. But I'm really hoping that that's the way they're going to go with it, because I think having that kind of stuff out there in the wild for crafters to do, whether you're a leather worker, a blacksmith, a tailorer, or heck, even alchemy or enchanting, if you had a station that you could go to somewhere in the world and it gave you a unique craftable there, I think that would make crafting way more relevant than what it is right now. I think it would absolutely make it to where people will want to go back into doing their crafting, want to go back into wanting to get things for their characters. Because I'll be honest, like, even on Area 52 and on Elune, the crafting scene is kind of dead. It's become, I only learn crafting because it's going to benefit me. I only do crafting because it benefits me. I only did crafting because my raid or guild needed a thing that only crafting gets. Like, they stopped doing it for market purposes. So all of the auction houses on every server I've played on is pretty much dead when it comes to crafting. If it's something I can find out in the wild where it's a crafting pattern, absolutely, I can sell it. I can make 100 gold, 1,000 gold here or there. But as far as crafting goes, you don't really see a lot of crafted gear. Yeah, Joel Craft. Yeah, that's my whole point. Is once you get to a certain thing, nobody's doing the auction house. Nobody's doing anything. So stuff gets stupid expensive, stupid fast, or you have to waste your time going and farming it yourself. Or spending real world money to buy the deal that lets you get all the professions. Like you can buy a book from the real world store, and you can unlock every profession for yourself, all the major professions. But that means you're leveling every major profession. And it's just like, why? Why? But it's fun. It's fun. Tell you what, Sea Goat did a lot of damage in that last one. I mean, honestly, they all did really well. The Tinkerer needs some work, though. Because I was just using our, the Path of Light and Sacred Blessing, and it almost did as much damage as that Tinkerer was doing. I don't know, what boss are we trying to fight? Verdun the Everliving? The fact that they split this dungeon up into multiples kind of frustrates me. It wasn't a very long dungeon, honestly, to do all the bosses. But because they split it up, and they don't really make it easy to understand sometimes when you spawn in, like where you need to go and what you need to do, people get lost very easily. I'm just hoping I'm going the right way, because they're kind of following me, and I don't... Like, I know where I need to go, but I don't remember how to get there sometimes. Got a Lightning Stormbringer in the party. Yep. Lightning. So let's try out this skill. Okay. Pop this, and we'll just stand over here. Yeah, I'm going the right way. There he is. Oh. Oh, feared. Somebody DC'd. Why not? I'll say yes to the Deviant Hatchling, even though it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's actually a good skill. I think I like that. Because it's a guaranteed crit, which means I'm going to get mana back for using it. It still gives me rage, because it's a baseline heal. So that's actually pretty good because it's going to help me keep rage up and mana up the entire time. Not bad. No level on that one though, unfortunately. Good. Leave party. There's the insta-queues I love. We're up to 12 bags and we have only done 3 dungeons. This is ridiculous. See if I can quickly sell some of this stuff out of my bags. While we wait for the tank to make up their mind. Tank. Tank. Really? Really? Come on, man. Oh my god, no. I mean, we have 13%. We need to get that up to 20 at least. Hit rate's fine because we're not trying to do damage. Haste needs to go way up. Holy cow. So we need crit, haste, then hit on this character. So. Ooh, that was not the button I wanted to click. There we go. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Those are the stats we're looking for. We could start using up these bags here and hoping to find some gear that would be better. So, I mean, we could really start doing that. Oop, wrong button. We want that button. There we go. All because of that tank, man. All because of that tank, man. What is this, bruh? Let's... I'll put it right there. That's fine. Yo, what's up, Barbarian? Oh. Yo, what's up, Vanomancer? Anybody else out here? Running around doing some stuff? Reaper over there. The undead Reaper. It's odd to see them all the way over here. That's gonna be awesome. Because as you can tell, we apparently don't have enough dang tanks. But my biggest advice for anybody going into whether that's COA, Area 52, Elune, whatever, don't play something just because you're like that's what the game needs. Play what you want to play. If it takes you a little longer to get into some dungeons, it's fine. Because the worst thing that will ever happen is you will go, I want to play this particular class. I want to do this one particular thing. And you're going to find out that it's not fun for you because it's going to feel like you're settling. So, play what makes you happy, man. Really? How is everyone taking damage? That's because I've got a level 59 Reaper in here, and this dude's like, I could do it. Level 56 Rune Master. I'm gonna let you die, G. Jeez, man. Got turned into a frog again. Can we really let the... You enjoy tanking? Yeah. I used to. I used to love the melee and all that fun stuff, but then I don't know what happened. It just was like all of a sudden ranged was just more fun for me. Um, for retail WoW, I went from playing like a warrior and a death knight to doing um, uh, I was a druid boomkin for a long time. I played the Drakthir when they came out. That was fun. Bro, I'm about to really get irritated here. That doesn't help when you have... Like, who are you? You're a witch hunter. The one listed as the tank is the witch hunter. But the one doing all the dang tanking is a reaper. Like, this guy's just running around doing whatever he wants. The other Reaper, level 29 Reaper, he's whatever, but
Let the executions begin.
the one that keeps dying is the Rune Master. And of course the Rune Master is going to pull off from the DPSer. I don't get it. But yeah, so I played the Drakthir. I played a Boomkin for a while. I played Hunter for a while. It was just like, for whatever reason, all of a sudden I switched from all of my characters being primarily melee to 100% ranged. I tried to play a mage for a while. I did not like mage on retail. It really, really drove me up the wall. Yeah. Like, I get being, like, super, super powerful because your class is designed to be a tank even in DPS spec. But at the same time, man, like, let the tank, please. Boop. Hey, once he gets aggro, though, those guys are not pulling off of him. They just need to give him the chance to pull aggro. That dude is wicked geared, though. Look, I like his cosmetics. Wait, why is the Rune Master looking like a Reaper? Well, look at it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the outfit's still dope, but I'm somehow still in combat. Let's see. I guarantee you they ran in and pulled everything, and the tank is trying to do his best to grab it. There. Yeah, that was atrocious because two people were not letting the tank do his job. You can't have an efficient tank if you don't let the tank do the job. I'm sorry. It's the same thing with healers and DPS. If you don't let them do their role, they're not going to do good at it. Ugh. I'm so glad we're not having any issues today. Yesterday frustrated the snot out of me, man. Let's actually hearth back. See, now we went up 2 again. Um, let's hearth. Just for giggles, because we've got like 2 hours left before the thing for. Oh no, is my thing set to? Oh crap. I should have looked before I clicked the hearth. I thought it was set to Orgrimmar, because that is usually where I set my stuff. Um. Ugh. Yeah, I can tell you this, man. Like, I've noticed a lot lately with the neighborhood that I live in. It's kind of a mixed bag of people. You've got the super affluent people, you've got the not so affluent people. Um, but it seems like every day there's a notification where someone ordered something and it's not showing up to the correct address. So I don't know if that's the mail people screwing up, um, or what's going on, but it's almost every dang day I see another message. It's like, hey guys, I ordered a thing and it says it was delivered, and I checked my ring camera and like it was never delivered. And I asked my 2 neighbors and they were like, I don't know. So like, if you guys see my package, could you please make sure I get it? It's like, how is every day the same thing where someone is getting their stuff delivered to the wrong house? It drives me crazy. Like, if it happened one time to me, like if I ordered something and I know for a fact I ordered it, and I know for a fact that it was shipped because I got all the emails about it, and then it says, hey, this was delivered, and they send you the little picture that says, hey, this was delivered, I'm I'm going to be going a little crazy, because I'm gonna be like, okay, does somebody at the mail office just hate me? Like, what's going on? Ooh, there we go. Um, it makes no sense to me, like at all, how you can have your mail go missing or misplaced or whatever. It just boggles my mind. It really does. Waiting on 2 deeps. We may. Oh, no. Now we're requeuing. Ba-da-da. How the heck? Really? Who's my tank? Level 52 Star Caller. I've got a level 50 Cultist. Yay. Let's get you healed up, buddy. There we go. We've got a level 46 Tanker, so everybody here is 40 plus. Except for, ooh, no. Necromancer is 27. Only non-40 plus in the group. On the tank left. Well, we would have had a decent time because that was a no, I don't remember what I said the tank was for this group. Oh well. I thought it was the cultist. How are cultist tanks? Arguably the cultist is the meta for every spec. Whether that's healer, DPS, tanking, it doesn't matter. They are by far right now the meta. It's really stop it, Tinker. I'm gonna come hide in the waterfall. But yeah, they're the meta for everything. It's ridiculous. You can tell that they're getting the most love from the dev team right now. It is insane. As tanks, they have self heals, they have damage mitigation, they have mass AOE. It's crazy the amount of stuff they can do. And once you figure out like the build for it, nobody's touching you, man. Nobody. And nobody's pulling off of you either. If you get aggro, it's a done deal. They are definitely going to be main tanks in raids. That might honestly be the next class we level is a tank cultist, just so that we have one. So I leveled one with our friend Devin. I leveled the cultist, and it was a lot of fun. I just haven't done it on stream. Leave me alone, Tinker. Leave me alone, buddy. He's a melee too. Molten Spheres, okay. Gaze of the First Summoner, red. Eldritch Embraced of the Hexflame Coven. These are all cosmetic things, right here. Nope. Ain't happening, buddy. Yeah. Go take yourself over there to the cultist. Yeah. Everything he has on, with the exception of that, is all cosmetic stuff on the outside. Where'd it go? Did it just despawn because it went too far? Oh, we're pulling? Like, I mean, we could technically go. Just go slow. Well, this could be really bad. This could be really bad. Yeah. As long as nobody gets one tapped, we should be able to do this no problem, man. Oh, I got silence though. Oh my god, enough of the silence. Honestly, we're not doing bad. I'm kind of shocked, honestly. Sure, I don't care. Re-queue us though. Three man in a dungeon. Okay, we're going this way then, I guess. Look out for the rock throw! Oh, snap. I gotta heal myself. Come on. There we go. This definitely won't get us to level 44, though. It's kind of a bummer. But, I mean, we're really cruising through here with just 3 people, which is great. If she was tank spec right there, and if he was the explosive range spec instead of melee, that would probably be an awesome setup for a 3-man group to do the 3-man dungeon hardcore challenge on. We'll really find out what we're made of when we get to the boss, though. That might be the real challenge when we get down to her. Because she can stun lock all of us. And she hits like a truck. Nope, don't hit me with a big old rock. Oh my god. Why am I not healing? I'm stunned. Whew, that was close. There we go. Woo! That one was tricky. We almost lost one. I didn't see what that last message was. Decommissioner. That's funny. I like that one. Alright, let's leave party. Sell, and we've got time to do at least, or try to do at least one more. want to try to hit at least 44 before we get off. Eh, 5 tickets is fine. I don't really want to waste any more gold doing that. That got us up to 16, which means we somehow gained 2 more bags by doing 1 dungeon. And it's not boss-based. That's what really drives me up the wall, is the fact that it's not boss-based. Well, nice to see you. Yeah, I know who you are. I also know that your pockets run pretty deep. All those heroic deeds pay pretty good, eh? I've got a few little bobs and knickknacks here for rich folks like you. Anything catch your eye? Of course, if you're a bit tight on coin, I can help with that too. I'm running a completely above the board little service here. You buy a ticket or several and get in the lottery, and you've got a chance to win the whole pot. Think of all that gold sitting right in your pocket. Can't you just feel it? Trade Prince Gillywax. Look how unique the Trade Prince is. That would be another race I would really like them to bring in. Aside from the pandas. I love pandas. I think we should get the pandas. The pandas were great. I also liked being able to do the goblins. Because if you think about it, the Alliance has gnomes. Little short race. Yeah. Need the goblins, man. That and the... What were the fox people? The Vulpin? Was that what they were called? The Vulpin? I think is what they were called. I loved them, too. Yeah, Vulpera. Yeah. Yeah. What I thought was funny was doing the quests in their zone. If you pay attention to the voice actor for a lot of the quest givers, it's the dude that played Robin in the original Teen Titans. That I found to be hilarious. Yeah. Same voice actor. And I guess they didn't want to pay a lot of people to do the voice acting for them, so he ended up doing a lot of the lines for a lot of the quest givers in that zone. It's hilarious. I just want a small piece of jerky. But yeah, I'd love to do goblins and pandas. That is a unique helmet there, Cowman. Well, I kind of like that outfit better. Yeah. Well, yeah, especially since you're a ranger. That's way better for a ranger, in my opinion. Waiting on the tank. Hmm. Scarlet Library and Zul'Farrak, but neither of them give us boxes or give us um, points towards the cash, so I don't care. Plus, we gotta be level 55 anyway. I tell you what, I think we'll start replacing the gear that does not give us XP. No, I want to keep the crit strike from both of those rings. Both of those give me XP. I only lose one crit strike, but I'll gain a... Actually, no, I won't. I'll lose a whole bunch of stats all over the place. This is actually going to be better. This gives me more crit, which is what we want. We will lose 4 int though, so I think it's technically a wash. Because like our crit right now is 12.89, so we actually lost crit by replacing the wristbands, which is weird. Hold on. We were wearing... Are we wearing Dread Mist? Yeah. Is it because of the 5 int? Maybe? No. $12.89 over 12.69. So yeah, no, that's better. Okay. Huh. Well, in that case... Oh, that jumped us up to 8.2. Bonus healing is at 215. So we do lose a little bit because of the spell power, I think. Yeah. We lose a little bit of bonus healing, but I'm okay with that if our crit goes up, because I want the higher crit. That's 5 spirit. Increases spell power by 5. Doesn't really give us anything else. Intellect. Increases spell power. Reduce the duration of silence. No thanks. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong, but... Spell power, spell penetration, critical strike rating, and hit rating, all with 3 stamina. We'll lose the 6 int. Ooh, no. Yeah, no, that wasn't good. 807, 822. Like, yeah, our hit went up, but also our bonus healing went down too. Because it's at 215 to 209. Oh, that made it drop even worse. No thank you. Put that back on, jeez. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, except for we don't have rejuvenation and we can't wear idols. That gives us XP, so we don't really want to replace it. Thank you. I didn't realize that's how that was spelled. Like, I know it's enunciated Gesundheit, but I didn't know that's how it was spelled. I'm a dork. Sorry. Spell power crit hit. We get one more point of crit. Our spell power goes down by 2. And we gain hit, but we also lose 2 int, and we pick up 3 spirit. Nope. That's worse stats. What about these gloves? Crit and spell power. Says we would lose 1 int, 1 stam, 4 hit rating, and 4 haste rating. All for 1 crit and 8 spells, so no thanks. Yeah. So we got to replace a couple pieces.
Looking for something special? May the eternal sun shine upon.
Here's my question. I may have just wasted 50 gold, but like this gets sent to your mailbox, right? Like if you're not here. I also want to know the idiot that will spend $10,000 to get 1,000 tickets. This just goes to your mailbox. Okay. I've never done this before. Like I threw like 10 gold at it the very first time I ever played, and I was like, oh, that's cool, 10 gold. Boop. And then I completely forgot about it. So, I don't know. Come on, can we please get a party? Like, oh my gosh. I'm wanting to... want to get to level 44 before we have to get off. We've only got 20 minutes left. Then I gotta get ready for work. There's that Rune Master that was a giant turd earlier. You need to go the other way, my guy. Unless we're taking all the shortcuts. Fellsworn tank, level 15. Level 49 Fellsworn. And we've got a Reaper. All their casting is felt really? Are they boxing the game? I think they are. Because this dude is literally only popping, like, the bare minimum. I remember when people would do that in retail WoW. That stuff would make me so mad. Yeah, multi-boxing. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, man, this tank is taking so much damage. Okay, we taking the shortcut? Are you yeeting? Okay. Solar beam. Oh, come on. Boom. Well, the DPSer is finally DPSing, so maybe they were just being slow for no reason. Guarded by the light. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day today now. That, solar beam. What's fun is we're able to heal quite effectively, for the most part, without needing to use our, Dawn. Oh, I'm frozen. No, I don't want to be frozen. There we go. Don't fall off the ledge now. Somebody's completely out of mana. There we go. And that gave us level 44. I'll leave her dungeon. Alright. So we got one more point here. Light the way, why not? I'm gonna have to, once I hit 60, that's when I'm gonna really, thank you. That is when I'm going to really go through here and figure out what we really need for healing and what we don't. As of right now, it's kind of just like I'm putting points where I know I can use them to get my healing up, but outside of that, I'm kind of just winging it for now. 2 more bags. I'm telling you, like, this has gotten weird, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm going to call that for the day. Mango, just to let you know, I am over on YouTube. I put up build videos as I go for the different specs and classes that we are playing. So if you're interested in those, you can head over to YouTube. It is also under the same Hello Heroes Guild over there. So check that out. I'm going to have a lot more builds coming, hopefully, very soon. I definitely will have one being launched this afternoon. So thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, we will definitely get that going as well. I'm trying to get all 21 classes leveled before the launch of live. I doubt that's going to work. But I just want everybody to be able to see all the different classes. That is my goal for the channel. Then once we go live, I will definitely be picking one that is going to be my main, and that is the one that I will stick to, aside from obviously leveling off camera, different ones so that I can do those build videos. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. This is the content that I'm trying to push as much as possible, because I really love not only COA, but everything that the guys are doing for Ascension WoW. They do a phenomenal job, and I think it really needs to be showcased on just how well you can get that nice WoW environment without needing to have some AAA industry that you have to pay every month that has made it so cookie cutter that playing it is just not that great. Thank you for the subscribe. Oh, that's you, Mango. But yeah, so I really, really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. This has been an absolute crazy journey getting to do this for you guys. So thank you. We'll see you in the next one, heroes. As always, be safe out there, and peace out, guildies.